Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Sufais and all our fellow members that will see our video presentations. So my teams consists of 4 members, which is myself, Muhammad Shafi Najmi bin Syarah Izam, Muhammad Aikal bin Abi Halim, Michelle Dorothy Anak Christopher and Muhammad Riz Falik. So our case study about corporate strategy management is Domino's Pizza INC 2013. So I will brief a little bit about Domino's company. So Domino's is the second large company that operate in delivering a pizza, and now it's already operate on 70 nations and accumulated about 10,200 stores in all over the 70 nations. So nowadays, Domino's Pizza is currently active operating in their business by introducing the digital ordering channel, which is www.dominos.com and www.dominomobiles.com. So based on their case study, their vision and mission is to become one of the best pizza delivery in the world. But it's stated on the mission statement. For the vision statement, they are not stated. So to achieve their mission statement, they currently put a guideline for guidance principle, which is first one, they want to put always the first one is customer, putting the customer first. Second, striving to make the customer become a loyal customer to them. The third one is to delivering with the smart hustle and positive energy. And last but not least, they want to become a productive management by improving their management every day. Okay, so we will proceed to the evaluation that we use on this case study, which is they have 3 stages that we use. The first one, the input stage. Second one is the matching stage, and the last one, the decision stage. So in the input stage, there are 3 metrics that we use to evaluate, which is internal factor evaluation metrics. The second one is external factor evaluation metrics, and the third one is competitive profile metric (CPM).
Hello, I will present about internal factor evaluation metric. First, internal factor evaluation is a strategy to evaluate firm internal environment and to reveal its strengths and weaknesses. As you can see here, this is a rating. Which is 4 is a major strength, 3 is a minor strength, 2 is a minor weakness, and 1 is a major weakness. While over here is the score, which is 1 until 1.99 is a weak, 2.0 until 2.99 average, and 3.0 until 4.0 is highly strange. From the internal factor evaluation metric, the strength is effective franchise business model, food online ordering, price range, strong marketing activities, quick delivery system, and supply chain system. For the weaknesses is product blurry contents, lack of healthy food options, management structure, inferior dining facilities. For the overall score that we get is 3.05, which lies under high strength. This is show that internal factor evaluation of Domino's is in good position to maximize its strengths and reduce the weaknesses.
Okay, so we will continue to the next evaluation metric that we use to evaluate in the input stage, which is external factor evaluation (EFE). It seems just like internal factor evaluation (IFE), but the difference between it is that we evaluate based on their external and internal factor on the Domino's case study. So the score rate that we use for their rating for the opportunities and strength, opportunities and threat is number 1 is the major weakness, up until to 4 is major strength, and for the weighted score, overall of the external evaluation metric that we use is 1.0 to 1.99 is the lowest, 2.0 up to 2.99 is the average, and 3.0 up to 4.0 is the strongest one in the external factor. So the external factor in the evaluation for this case study divide into 2, which is opportunities and threat. For the opportunities is number 1, fast food market demand and growth. The second one is health fast food option. The third one is the bimodal population, which is the Domino's. We talk about external. So the bimodal population is divide into 2, which is the first population focus on the cheaper restaurant, and the second population is focused on the middle and higher restaurant. Okay, for the next opportunities, is Domino is well positioned strategic to the larger first group of consumer, because there are many more of them. What do we call? More people are likely to bargain for the cheaper price for the fast food. And the last opportunities is many customer today willing to tolerate for a better deal in buying a fast food option, fast food menu for their meals. For the threat, it also have 5 threat in the external evaluation, factor evaluation, which is the first one is a government potential to label all nutrition product in their menu. The second one is the many restaurant owners in the fast food industry usually have they have experience in enlarge their business in the worldwide, so it become a threat for Domino's to for this factor. The third one is the other restaurant such as Wendy, Subway provide a health fast food option in their menu. So number 4, the threat is usually the biggest company have a have a high intense in price competing, which is they can manipulate the price for fast food option. And the last one is the barriers to entry is likely low, because of quick service restaurant is not much to take bigger capital to open it, but the rivalry competitiveness, which is the Pizza Hut, such as Pizza Hut, Yum Brands and Subway, they already have many stores open, so there's only a threat to the Domino's to open many more stores in other countries. Okay, so the average on the EFA matrix that we evaluate is 3.08, which is lies on the strength score, but it's not to strength because it's only 3.08. It can goes down to the average one, but it can be overcome if they provide a healthy fast food option in their menu.
Next metric in input stage is competitive profile metric (CPM). Domino's have competitor, which is Pizza Hut and Papa John. In this metric, we will compare Domino's with Pizza Hut and Papa John in the critical sources factor, which is store location, advertising, health food options, financial profits, price competitive, eating area in store, customer loyalty, product quality, market share and global existing. From here, we can see that Domino's have 2.55 and Pizza Hut have 3.42 and Papa John have 2.08. And from the CPM metric, we can see that the most successful in the industry is advertising, as it's indicated by weight 0.20. If there is no weight column in this analysis, note that each factors that will be equally important. Thus, having a weight column make for a more robust analysis because it enables the analysis to assign higher and lower numbers to capture perceived and actual level of importance. From the table of CPM metric, the strongest on Pizza Hut is a financial profit, store locations, eating area in store, market share and global existing, as it is indicated by rating 4, whereby Domino is a strongest in price competitive, and overall Pizza Hut is a strongest and indicated by total weightage score 3.42, followed by Domino, and the weakest in the competitive profile metric is Papa John.
So we will proceed to the matching stage. The first matching stage is SWOT matrix or SWOT analysis. SWOT represent strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and traits. The SWOT analysis enables the Domino's manager to develop 4 types of strategies, which is first SO strategies, strength, opportunities, strategies. They use their strengths and opportunities to make a strategies. Second is WO strategies, weaknesses, opportunities, strategies. They cover their weakness by using the opportunities. Next is strength, traits, strategies. They use their strength to eliminate the traits they have. And last is WT strategies, weaknesses and trait strategies. They use the weakness and traits to create a new strategies. So the SO strategies is first, they add 500 new stores over the next 3 years in China, India, and Brazil. They use their strength, which is they are good management, but they have a great franchisee stores. So they use their strengths to by using the opportunities. The second is they add 500 new stores over the next 3 years in traditional European and Middle Eastern markets. You know, traditional European, they usually doesn't have any fast food restaurant. So Domino's Pizza use these opportunities to open 500 more new stores there. Third is increase advertising expenses from $40 million to match Pizza Hut, which is $75 million over the next 3 years to market new artisan pizza and other new products. So they try to give a competition to the Pizza Hut with increase their expenses, their advertising expenses from 40 million. So the last SO strategies is offer 15% of all takeout orders. As you know, the mission statement of the Domino's Pizza is to be the best pizza delivery. So for the takeout orders, they will give the 15% discount for their customers. So next, I will continue to the WO strategies. First, they create and market a new artisan salad. Before this, they have been known as have less healthier food options. So by introducing this new artisan salad, they have introduced the healthier food options for customers. Second, they add 500 new stores over the next 3 years in traditional European and Western Middle Eastern markets. Third, they open 10 restaurants with a dining area as a pilot study near college campus. As you know, Domino's Pizza have been known as a firm that doesn't have the dining area. So he introduced a dining area near the college campus for the beginning. So next, the ST strategies, strength traits strategies. First, Domino's hire a market research firm to determine value in offering discounts or other marketing strategies to combat against new competitors in the markets. So the market research firm will determine the price of others new competitors, and they will give the best discount and the best strategies that they can do. Second, market to consumers more readily the healthier aspects of Domino's Pizza. It means Domino's have introduced to the consumers that they have provide the healthiest food options. Next, WT strategies, weaknesses, trade strategies. They create and market a new artisan salad and pizza with lower fat cheese. It means the cheese with a lower fat, so this is a healthier food options too. So next, they offer complimentary pizza at events around the world as a means of introducing customers to a new artisan pizza recipe. Which is at events around the world, he will introduce to them the new recipe that they create as a healthier food, which is artisan salad recipe.
Okay, so I will proceed on the next evaluation metric that we use in the matching stage, which is brand strategy metrics. It's quite easier to use this evaluate rather than others metric in the matching stage. So it consists of x-axis and y-axis, which is for x-axis from bottom to the top, it states for the growth market, and for the y-axis from left to the right is competitive position. So in this evaluation metric, we evaluate the Domino's overall on internal and external factor. So for the Domino's, it lies between the quadrant 1 and quadrant 2, which is Domino's. It quite strong competitive position in its countries and international, in terms of market development and also their product development. However, in their financial statements state that the revenue is increasing, but in the same time their debt is rapidly increasing too. So it lies between quadrant 1 and quadrant 2, because of quadrant 2 is the position that some of the biggest company have a liquidation. Okay, so before I forget, I will tell quadrant 1 is of course a strong competitive position, and the business that lies in the quadrant 1 is quite strong in the market. Quadrant 2 is quite developed, but it also have liquidation. Quadrant 3 it needs some improvement in terms of internal, and quadrant 4 it's quite competitive position, but it's slow in growth market, so it needs to join venture and other things. So for the Domino's, it lies between quadrant 1 and quadrant 2.
Space matrix is a short term from strategic, position, action, evaluation matrix. There are two dimensions of space matrix, that is internal and also external. For internal, there is FS and also CA. FS is financial strength, CA on the other hand is competitive advantage. For external, there is ES and also IS. ES means environmental stability and also industry strength. Space matrix has been used by Domino's, and as an example, the first one is Domino's has the advantage against competitors as it offers pizzas at low price, as allows store managers to focus on store operations rather than mixing dough, preparing vegetables, and bargaining with suppliers. For the second one of space matrix that has been applied by Domino's is that Domino's has the capital to purchase underperforming stores to recover and give a fresher look, thus later refranchising them. The last one is that Domino's has an advantage against competitors such as Pizza Hut, Papa John's and other pizza outlets, that Domino's are requiring prospective franchisees to manage a store for 1 year before entering into a long-term contract with Domino's. What is BCG, you might ask? BCG is Boston Consulting Group Matrix. There are 4 BCG. The first one is BCG Stars, high growth and high market share. Second one is BCG question marks, high growth and low market share. The third one is BCG Cash Cows, low growth by high market share. The last one is BCG Dogs, with a low growth and low market share. BCG question marks for Domino's is that there is a steadily growing international appetite for US fast foods and an improving global economy. These positive trends are expected to continue in 2020 and should bode well for Domino's with a strong international presence. Domino's also has BCG Stars. Notice how around the world there is Domino's in every corner, especially in the UK. There is also Domino's in Canada, Japan, and also in India, not to mention Malaysia itself. The largest Domino's franchisee outside the USA operates for amount of 911 outlets. For the last BCG metrics for Domino's is BCG Cash Cows. Domino's domestic stores contributed 5.5% of all retail sales to support national and local advertising campaigns. Domino's expects this rate to remain unchanged for the foreseeable future. This has shown that Domino's doesn't plan to increase their contribution into marketing.
Hi, I will continue to the last stage of evaluating, which is QSPM, Quantitative Strategic Planning Matrix. It's a high-level evaluating which is to determine the possible strategy. So, I will show you the graph of the timetable of the table, which is this is the opportunities, traits, strength, and weakness. These all 4 we will take it from EFE and IFE, which is opportunities and trade. We have explained before in EFE, and strength, weakness in IFE. So the factor we will put in this column, and then the weight will be the same with the IFE and EFE metrics. So what is AS and TAS? AS is attractiveness score, and TAS is total attractiveness score, which is attractiveness score. We will put with a 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. 0 means not relevant. 1, not acceptable. 2, probably acceptable. 3, possibly acceptable. And 4, most acceptable. So next, this is the factor the alternative that we use to determine the attractiveness scores, which is the first factor is expand internally. The Domino's will expand internally by using these 4 factors: opportunities, traits, strength, weakness, whether they can expand internally, or second alternative, acquire competitor. They want to use the competitor to increase their strength, increase their strategies. Alright? In all 4 factors in IFE and EFE, we will get the total attractiveness score for the both column, for the expand internally or acquire competitor, which is expand internally. We got the total is 6.24, and for the acquire competitor we got 4.49. So by the sum total of attractiveness score, we can say that the most great strategies to use is by expand internally their firm. So that's how the QSPM function. So for the recommendation that we can give to Domino's Pizza is, we recommend Domino's increase their advertising by utilize the social media to communicate with customers, As you know, nowadays social media is really important. They can get knowledge, they can get information from the social media. So we suggest Domino's Pizza use this social media to advertise their new product or anything new, so customers will know in speed. Second, they can open new franchise to country which they never open it yet. Yes, we know that Domino's Pizza has many franchise around the world, but there must be some country that never got a taste for Domino's Pizza. So Domino's can try to open new franchise at that country. Third, they can integrate new product by improve the existing one. The existing one is already nearly perfect, but as you know, a thing that's perfect doesn't mean it can't be improved. So by improving the existing one, and by that they can have an idea to create a new product. And four, increase R&D development, research and development department to make a research about the healthy food options in the menu. Domino's Pizza, as we know, is lacking in healthier food options. So by hire R&D department, they can know what a healthier food options that they can put in the menu, and in the same time they can compete with other pizza company. So as the conclusion, we know Domino's is already the best pizza delivery in the world, but for the best pizza company in the world, they are not achieved yet. There are many competitors. So by using our recommendations and the factors that we evaluate before, we can say that it is possible that Domino's Pizza can be the best pizza company around the world. Thank you. That's all from us.